blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Mm. You know,
A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me.
ahora.
This is the spot where Linny wanted us to wait. Oh, look! Isn't that her? Oh no! Did she notice us? She started running. What should we do? Should we chase her? You're right. She might also be trying to lure us away. Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Linny caught the thief. Yeah, let's go.
Venga, pues. Ya, pero... Vale,
Are you
cojo
sure
no.
that's all she took?
No, that was all. Oh, anyway, I should be going now.
Oh, were you returning what the thief had stolen?
No, le estaba robando.
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground. By the time I looked back, she was already gone.
¿Qué tal esto, coño? A ver qué pasa ahora. ¿Qué está bien? Así ya. No. Joder, por Dios. Ahora sí ya. Sí. Ahora. Que ya está todo.
I saw the general direction she went, but Linny twisted.
Oh, did you get hurt?
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all. In fact, it's feeling better already.
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to derail your performance as a result.
You're right, you're right. I have to admit that the thief was even more skilled than I had anticipated. But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't a complete failure.
Pues se la pilló antes.
What a slippery little thief. Guess things turned out all right in the end, though. Livy's initiative paid off.
All right, let's put this little detour behind us. We should go to the court of Fontaine now.
Pero la fuente... Ahí, ahí. La palabra... La siempre. Y ahora directamente ya pasamos acá de sobra. Oh, qué bonito. Uy, joder, se me olvida. Aplausos. Aplausos. Rasca. 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 Rasca.
Ad Astra.
Imagino que nadie tendrá nada, pero...
Ad Astra at.
Pero... Ah. Y... Ay, no, 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 no. Ay, el evento,
So,
¿verdad?
we ride this thing to go into the city? What an
This is an aqua bus. It allows people to travel between. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is all.
So you mean it's still boring even when I'm riding with you?
Oh.
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's.
Whatever.
Pero he dicho lo que sea.
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
Oh, vaya. Tú otra vez.
Huh?
What? Traveler! Paimon!
Charlotte!
Oh, I never guessed I'd bump into you all riding the aqua bus. In the story of my life, this is big news. What are you doing in Fontaine? I didn't hear anything about.
Yeah, it's quite the coincidence. But as travelers, we're always on the move. Though we still have no idea how the hydro...
Oh, no need for introductions, Paimon. I would recognize the great I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who they were. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your
It's an honor to meet you.
Now that everyone knows each other, Fontaine's... So, what have you been up to lately, Charlotte?
Not too much. When there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle. For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days. Ah, you're right. Seems you know me pretty well. What I'm really after is exclusive, sensational news. Oh, I just remembered. I've been following a case lately. Well, you mean the serial disappearances of young... That's right! These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious case we've ever seen.
Yo siempre llego cuando pasa.
If I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird... When that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered all kinds of material.
So, what is the... serial...
That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago.
Vámonos de hacer 20 años.
And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished without a trace. But the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found.
¿Estuve haciendo solo?
Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, Another disappearance would always happen. Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some precise truth behind it, waiting to be
Debe
exposed.
ser que tenga que ponerles, porque el fondo que es.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some. I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Please don't imagine that, Lenny.
O cómo no programar más y charla.
Hey, we're almost there! Look!
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should be full of pleasant little surprises like this.
Yeah, us as well. The ride went by too quickly.
Ah, I have an interview to get to. I should get going before I'm late.
Okay, Hyman hopes we can chat again soon, Charlotte. See ya!
Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by and see me at the Steambird when you have time.
What a tough job. Always running around and interviewing everyone. Well, where should we go now?
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides, I still have all the materials we collected.
Sure, we wouldn't mind at all. This city is so huge, Paimon wouldn't...
Everyone hold hands.
No me imaginaba.
This is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go?
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be... Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a phenomenal diver.
Hello.
Cuánta vida. Uf. Madre mía. Alguien achata, no sé.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Oh, you sound very proud to have a diver as a brother, Linny.
Linny, could you come here for a moment?
A ver, lo mismo gestos tiene.
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me? Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little housework. Sorry for the interruption.
Un clásico caso de terapia familiar.
Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to get any, Fremine?
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give them to you.
That's our Fremine. Always quick with the underwater work. All right, I'll...
Looks like rain.
¡Hola, Cristo!
Oh, you're right. But wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment ago? Fontaine's weather sure is weird.
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
Eso, vamos.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went. When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain would... Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism. Or could at least play along.
Sorry. It might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be comforted by the words of strangers. It rained for longer than I suspected.
Was there something you needed to do, Linny?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. I need... On the day of the performance, just ride the aquabus to the island of Araneus. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the Opera House.
Oh, are you leaving?
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. Perhaps we could trouble the Traveler to help us take these materials. I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted. And the...
No trouble at all. Don't worry, we're on the case.
Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm quite useless when it comes to such tasks.
Oh, no need. This'll be a walk in the park.
Como siempre hablando de lo
Thanks again, you two.
vamos a ver. Joder. ¿Dónde está? Aquí está.
Anything you need delivered?
Vaya por Dios.
Yep. Yep.
Be a lighthouse of truth.
Coming through.
Joder, voy a llegar a la fuente esa, madre mía.
Yep.
Me lo voy a.
Yep.
No, La, la, la. Y se va. Qué indirecta. Continúa la historia, muchachos. A ver, ahí está. 15 días. Venga. Posiblemente cada mismo sitio. Y ya no me da tiempo hasta ya se note. Ahí. Por Dios. Venga.
A blade embraces.
Se nota. Me jode, pero se nota.
Duty. As a Jew. Cherishes their gem.
¿Dónde estaba esta? ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde estaba?
Don't tell me they did it again.
Pues nada. El ejército de la estación masiva.
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made? Or
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials. Here the
these must be for Magic Pockets. I could tell right away. No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a dip, but they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run.
Wow. So,
I can't say for sure, but who knows?
hey, is this machine what you use to make stuff here? It looks.
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology.
But where does a big machine like that?
Well, it's a little complicated. I'm not sure I can put, but basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnity.
Huh? How can trials produce that?
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details. When a trial is in session, the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale harvests people's belief in justice.
So that's what its other function is? Paimon heard that the. But. Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable power source for these machines? Oh, yeah! So that Archon relies on the machine to take the energy
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes sense. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called mumus. It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're all...
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Conferria?
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today. Wait.
Huh? You...
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered the materials. Maybe now's a good time to leave?
Hey, hold
Sí,
on.
vamos.
Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts first? If Confreri of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora.
Ah, you're from Northland Bank. But we said we'll...
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
Paso de ti como la mierda.
We're surprised to see you too. What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, but it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but ones who always seem to find trouble.
Recordamos que es un boss y eso. Déjame pasar.
Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting now.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far. Right, Traveler?
Uf. Ah,
Hey, you, Northland Bank boy. Aren't you forgetting something?
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs while you catch up with your friend? Listen to me, boy. If you want your Mora, fine. What?
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said,
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boys, let's see who has to pay up!
can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients, you're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
la provoca.
I'm sure this won't take long.
You can run, but you can't hide. Ha, tidal wave. Ja, 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 ja. Ta, ta, ja, ja. Ha. Who's next? Ja. Ja. Riptide. You're mine.
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just huh?
Now's my chance!
Huh. That was weird. I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers.
Strange. How could that happen?
never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need it.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? I don't see its work for...
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a...
Huh? What kind of reason is that?
I don't know. But recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know why, but...
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected with that power you're feeling inside.
Nada, es que te estás haciendo viejo ya está, hombre. Todo normal, todo normal.
That is a possibility. I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some unknown abyss.
Ostras, de Batman.
It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named... She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was... One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. Because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me. She said...
But what is it? What did you awaken?
En la versión 6 los lágrimas del Genshin.
She never explained that, but my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just fallen into that abyss. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But in front of me appeared a whale that was so massive, I felt like I couldn't breathe.
Ostras, o sea que un tío de esto que tiene mucha pasta y se vio todos los personajes. Este bueno sobre ballena.
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we fought against you before, you summoned a huge whale that seemed to leap at us.
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers. It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. So why don't you just go ask your master? Maybe...
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, but it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember
Oh, it sounds...
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point, but there's nothing more I can do. It seems that... Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you.
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
No, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of...
Official champion duelists?
Yep, in Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court. They're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a duel. The champion duelists are all-powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. And the duel itself, so engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win the duel, and the worst-case scenario is that you're simply killed in the... Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor. Otherwise, why gamble with your life?
So, do many people actually get up?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way... Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with, which is exactly why apparently the one I'm meeting today, Clorend, is the strongest of the champion duelists. I had been...
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like we heard that name somewhere before.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have...
Huh? Your vision?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel. Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse to come talk to us again, don't you?
No. La cara de estos dos ahora mismo es cojonudo.
Whatever gave you that idea? I'll be in touch later.
Se lo trae todo.
That sneaky guy. He said he's been feeling down lately, but he seemed the same. Well, seems we don't have much to do for now. We might as well walk around and see the city before Lenny's performance. Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along! Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. Paimon never saw that twist coming. The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light novels you see from Yai Publishing House. Both have their merits, but it's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the one Paimon was just... Oh, sorry about that. Paimon will be more careful next... hey, shouldn't we be heading to the... Lily said that the Opera House is on Aranias, so let's go ride the Aquabus!
Mientras yo leía, ¿qué estaba haciendo la otra? He cogido algo. Ah, muy bien. Vale. Comprar. Comprar. Nunca lo voy a leer, pero comprar. Sí. Perdón. Uy, ¿qué es eso?
A blade embraces its duty. As a...
Creo que esto lo viste yo, ¿verdad? ahí. Y esto es... fontaine, ya lo
A
boté
blade is like a tea
bien.
leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities.
Suelta. Joder, madre mía. Aleluya.
Welcome to the Navia line. I am Elfan.
Qué
The
mona.
boat will be departing imminently. Please do not stick your head, hands, or other body parts outside the boat. The Aquabus operator is not responsible for any accidents or injuries resulting from doing so. Also, please remember to buy the Steambird, though I don't read it myself.
No me mires por encima del hombro.
The destination of
Oh,
the
me
current
gusta.
tour is Arenias. Points of interest worth visiting include the Fountain of Lucine and the Opera Epiclese. If you look to the left in the direction we are currently traveling, you will see the famous Fontaine Research Institute up in the sky. An experiment gone wrong turned new sightseeing opportunity. Human ingenuity truly is a wondrous thing. I see everything. We are now approaching our final destination. Please be sure to bring all your personal belongings with you as you disembark. Even though I will take any forgotten items to the lost and found, the paperwork is rather annoying, as mousy hands are not suitable for grasping pens. Please be careful when disembarking. It has been my honor to be your tour guide this trip. Thank you.
Vale, que estoy intentando hacer el evento, pero vamos.
Everyone hold hands.
show begins. Dissipate. Take flight. My apologies.
A blade is like a tea leaf. Only... those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities.
¿Por qué es tan rojo esto? ¿El minimapa? Ese no era, perdón.
Ta-da! Please.
Hola. ¿Has pensado poner unas bombas en tu vida? Bombas. Bombas en tu vida. Bueno, nada.
Whoa! Now this is fancy! The opera at Eclairs. Huh. Looks like there's a lot of...
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine.
Vache.
Otra vez las voces. Con la esquizofrenia. Vale, que yo estoy hablando sola, pero joder, que también lo haga mi personaje. Son gilipollas.
What's wrong?
La esquizofrenia, otra vez. Sabía yo que estos golpes no iban a ser buenos.
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you here?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here.
Lynette!
Lenny asked me to wait here for you, remember?
Right.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon.
I see. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity.
It's because of her sensitivity to the hydro element?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what?
Just answer me. When do you...
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy. Oh, and also...
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
So, what did the voice say? Huh. If you were hearing...
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about... Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance.
Oh, right. That makes sense.
Pero antes vamos a empezar con el evento que no voy a terminar. Joder, me vas a ver que está un Pokémon. Porque estoy hierba alta. No. A ver. Esto aquí vale la pena.
So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
I see everything.
Recolectón rápido. ¿Dónde sin duda? Quitémonos, por favor. Bombas en tu vida.
Ah, Traveler and Paimon. Good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world.
I can tell, but you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the... The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already...
Ooh, front row seat.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
Hey, Lenny, could you come over here and take a look at this?
Esa voz está más usada.
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal, my assistant.
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats. You go ahead.
Es arriba, es abajo, es a la derecha. Es abajo. Se puede saber por qué se pone la postura de superhéroe con lo nena que es.
Oh, these should be our seats. Come on, let's dip.
No hay ni Cristo. Una persona.
Hey, traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since there's... Oh, you little... Of course you put this on Paimon.
Excuse me. I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly... I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Oh, so you heard... wait, that's not it. Paimon's... Sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking... Oh, Paimon's got it. You're also...
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than...
Oh, so you're not friends with Linny, then... Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds, and as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am...
Este está demasiado diseñado, ¿no?
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your performance in person.
Wait, Nervillet? Could he be...
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of
Ooh, sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon had no idea you were such an important person.
Claro, como es rico, pues a diseñar. Cuando eres pobre, no te diseñan, claro. Sí, me he dado cuenta que es un chiste horrible.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really.
Y el presidente de España es un cargo, ¿no?
And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to, there's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now.
Como bajito está bien.
I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later.
Huh? Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh. She sure has a smug and satisfied look.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparation.
Yay! The show's finally about to start! Oh, they're dimming the lights! The show must be starting! Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage moments. Oh, and before I forget, you never know what can happen in the blink of an eye.
No está pisando la cámara.
A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless. But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely. Right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? How did he do that? Paimon didn't see him do anything. Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
En realidad estaba detrás.
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
No, pero eso es lo divertido. Adivinarlo.
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared.
Thank you, everyone. But our magical journey has only just begun. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. In which case, I have ample time. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of... Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical box. There are 2 boxes, and only 2 boxes. One is here, and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever audience members, our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention.
Wow! How's he gonna do that? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual super...
The lucky audience member will be generated by this It selects numbers entirely at random. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things, if the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up.
Oh, okay.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep... I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59.
60! 59!
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right.
54, 53, 52? Why aren't you counting, Neverlet?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me.
Oh, all right. You look so serious that... 40, 39, 30...
Mr. Linney, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of... It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example,
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all. Ah! What was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem like... 25! 24!
What's wrong, Mr. Linney?
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect.
19! 18!
It seems things aren't quite going as... It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of...
10! Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? Nope, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Ta-da!
What happened?
Uf, vas a jugar por muerte, mi cielo.
Is this part of the show? Mr. Lenny, you're going to use magic.
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still...
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the...
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough. Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found. It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance, and there are many indications that it is connected with the...
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
I know the truth. I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Lenny, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Huh? Why me?
Oh, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things...
That can't be right. He was in the box on the stage the entire time. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly mean catching himself.
Save discussion for a later time.
Why?
Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Lenny and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
I just think that he... Well, I think it might...
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show.
I mean, of course, that's right. I mean you, traveler. You'll support Lenny, won't you? Then there's no problem at all. But with Lenny's help, our little duel ended in a... So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and...
It wasn't a draw.
I understand. Charges have now... Well, traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's attorney and defend him? Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Linney and his troupe are all potential suspects. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have...
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this
Linny!
Sorry about everything that...
Of course! Who would it be?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Good to hear. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely... As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate! As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible. Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Don't worry, Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It was...
I think they look cute on...
You have good taste, Lynette!
That's the right attitude. But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette. Good thing you agreed to be our attorney.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just leave it... Oh, since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question for...
Oh, well... I'm afraid
the secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tis truly a pity. As a magician, but if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the we should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation team... Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
Ah, I see. You must be the traveler.
Huh?
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linney's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, the assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with... This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and we're However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it... If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny...
But he doesn't have a motive!
Are you both good friends?
Well, you can't say we're good...
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but I know there's no such thing as magic. The real... I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least reliable. Sorry, I tend to be pretty strict. Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves.